Guys, this is Mikayla Miller, and Mikayla Miller was 16 years old, and she was found dead April 18th in a wooded area. And they have since tried to rule her death a suicide. So let's get into what we think happened to Mikayla Miller. Mikayla Miller was found dead in a wooded area. She was found tied to a tree. She was found along the wooded walking path. There has been a no certain conclusion to her death. At least that's what they're saying. That there has been no certain conclusion to her death. Even the rumors that are circulating that her death has been ruled a suicide, they are still waiting on the results from the medical examiner as the cause of her death. The day before her death, she had gotten into an altercation with a group of friends in a clubhouse. And this altercation was reported to the police. It is claimed that the teenager she got into the altercation with had not been on that wooded path. I don't know how they know that, but that's what they're saying. That the teenagers that she got into an altercation with had not been on that wooded path. Her body was found by someone who was jogging along that path. I don't know how the police know that those teenagers hadn't been in that area. Um, Ryan said that his office has calls from concerned citizens and parents. So people feel like the ball is being dropped on the investigation. I personally think so too. Mikayla was also a member of the LBGTQIR community, and she was black. This was not a suicide. This child was found tied to a tree. How could this be a suicide? I mean, how? What did she do? Kill herself and then say, wait a minute, let me tie myself to this tree? I do not know how people commit suicide in Boston, but Mikayla did not take her own life. And the investigators know this. If they truly want to find Mikayla's killers, they need to investigate the group of white friends that she got into an altercation with in that clubhouse. This child did not take her own life. This was not a suicide. And I don't see how they can rule it a suicide. How can somebody tie themselves to a tree and then kill themselves? Or kill themselves and then tie themselves to a tree? This makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. This girl was an up-and-coming athlete. She had everything going for her. And the fact that she's black and she was hanging around a bunch of white children, that shouldn't have any bearing on her cause of death. They need to talk to those friends that she got into an altercation with, because this case reminds me so much of the college student that was murdered by her roommate and her roommate's boyfriend. This woman was a best friend of hers and had even visited her home. And they killed her and dumped her in a park. And they went on with their lives until they were eventually caught. This baby did not commit suicide. Somebody lured her into those woods, and then she was murdered and tied to that tree. She did not do this to herself. So whoever's investigating this, you need to step up your investigation and look into the details of what happened to her the day before and the day that she died. because she reported that altercation to the police. And I'm quite sure those teenagers who jumped her did not want to get in trouble. So to keep her mouth shut, I believe allegedly that they murdered her. So please step up your investigation into this baby's murder. This baby did not deserve to die like that. All right, guys. Y'all stay healthy and stay blessed, and I'm out. Rest in peace, Mikayla Miller. My condolences go out to your family.